Holding everything together often goes unnoticed. There's no job title for it. No formal promotion. It's a role that's assumed, not assigned. And over time, it starts to cost more than anyone expects. This isn't about being a leader or a manager in the traditional sense. It's about being the quiet force that ensures stability, the person who steps in when things start to fray at the edges. It's the invisible work of maintaining balance in a family, a friend group, or even a workplace. You're the one who mediates a minor disagreement before it turns into a major conflict. The role is built brick by brick, through 1,000 small choices to step in when no one else does. Before you know it, you've constructed a silent contract with those around you. You've seen what happens when no one is steering the ship. You are the reliable one, the steady one, the one everyone can count on. People reinforce this identity constantly. They say things like, "I don't know what we'd do without you," or "You always know what to do." You are perpetually on high alert, scanning the horizon for the next potential crisis. The very nature of your role means you are seen as the source of strength, not someone who needs it. People come to you to be relieved of their burdens, not to help you carry yours. Your own needs get pushed to the side, deemed less urgent than the needs of the collective. This imbalance creates a slow, steady drain on your emotional reserves, leaving you feeling hollowed out, even when everything on the surface appears to be perfectly fine. This leads to the second part of the cost, a deep lack of support. You are relied on, but you are not relieved. People depend on your stability, but they rarely check to see if you, yourself, are stable. It's a paradox of the role. Because you are so competent at managing everything, people assume you don't need help. They see the calm exterior and mistake it for a calm interior. The idea of you needing support often doesn't even occur to them. The very strength that makes you indispensable is the same strength that isolates you. Over the long term, this pattern has a significant impact on your internal world and your relationships. One of the most common long-term effects is a growing emotional distance. When you spend years managing everyone else's feelings, you can become detached from your own. You learn to suppress your own needs, your own sadness, your own anger, because they are inconvenient to the larger task of keeping things stable. You disconnect from yourself to better serve others. Another long-term impact is the feeling of being trapped by the pressure, without ever getting the recognition that might make it feel worthwhile. The work of holding things together is invisible. Success is measured by the absence of drama, the lack of crisis. When things go smoothly, no one notices the effort that went into it. It's like being the sound engineer at a concert. If you do your job perfectly, nobody knows you're there. You only get noticed when something goes wrong. This dynamic creates a quiet, simmering resentment. You carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, but you're expected to do it silently and without complaint. There are no awards for preventing disasters that no one knew were coming. This leads to a profound difficulty in letting go. Even when you are exhausted and want nothing more than to step back, it feels impossible. Your identity is tied to the role. The system is dependent on you, and you've forgotten how to be any other way. You're holding the door shut against chaos, and you're afraid of what will happen if you ever let go of the handle. Holding everything together doesn't break people suddenly. It doesn't lead to a single, dramatic collapse. Instead, it wears them down quietly, piece by piece, over many years. It's a slow erosion of self, a gradual fading of one's own needs and desires in the service of others. The strength becomes a cage, and the quiet responsibility becomes a life sentence served in silence.